It happened in real time. I think everyone who was watching the show could see my discomfort at the room erupting like the Dodgers had just won the World Series.
And is prepared to testify that as a candidate, Donald Trump directed him to make contact with the Russians. Yeah! He goes to jail, he goes to jail, he goes to jail. Lock him up! Lock him up!
Because I do think holding people to both standards. I remember when Obama was in office, Rush Limbaugh saying, I want my president to fail. And coming out and saying, I could never get behind that because if our president fails, it means America fails. Yeah. I feel the same way about Trump. I think if we're celebrating a breach of national security, something that is so egregious that I said this on Friday, it's going to tear our country apart, there's no need to be cheering and celebrating, to each their own, whatever. I will say on the fake news note of this, I went to a Christmas party over the weekend. It's no secret, most of my friends are in conservative media. I feel a lot like I'm an astronaut from a different planet, come here to try and explain both worlds to each other. That's how different I feel on this show sometimes.
Well, as long as your oxygen doesn't run out, you're good.
Yeah, exactly. And I will say that fake news and what we did on Friday, that's what I was being accused of being a part of. And I don't want to sit on a show where I feel like we're giving fake news or reacting irresponsibly, because the cut and short of it is, no matter what happens, and by the way, I think this is far from over, but we should take the information that we have and take it in time and explain it to people, because having one piece of information, which ended up being fake news, in my opinion, it doesn't mean that an impeachment trial will start this evening.
Do you believe that Brian Ross deliberately did that and put it out as fake news?
I don't think it was deliberate, but I think it was fake news.
But that's what fake news means.
The Dow dropped 350 points after it happened. There are real-life ramifications.
That might have had something to do with Flynn and Mueller.
But I'm just saying, but it was fake news, and then the Dow dropped. There are real-life ramifications to this.
I think
Let me just say one more thing. 71% of Alabama voters don't believe that Roy Moore, they don't believe the news about Roy Moore being a child molester, no matter how many people have come out to say it. That is a complete and total distrust and lack of responsibility on the media's part. Let me tell you.
No, they distrust the women. That has nothing to do with the media.
No, they distrust the media's take on this. They think that it's the liberal media.
They just report what the women say.
But there's such a distrust in our journalists right now that they don't believe what they're saying, because when on Election Day, the day after, you have a bunch of people going on TV demanding impeachment the day after, you think, and I feel this way, that there is a liberal bias that doesn't matter what happens, that you just want to take down Trump no matter what happens and no matter what happens to the country.
Look,
I still, at the end of the day, I love America. I'm a true patriot. I want Trump to succeed. I want Obama to succeed. I want America to continue.
I love America. It's him I can't stand. We'll be right back with more hot topics.
Make America great again. Make America great again. Great again.